If you're a UK pensioner born before 1961, you've probably seen headlines lately claiming special payments are on their way. Some videos are saying the money's arriving any day now. But here's what's actually happening, and more importantly, here's what you need to know to protect yourself and ensure you're getting every penny you're entitled to. I'm going to walk you through the real situation step by step in plain English. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the facts, not the hype. Welcome to UK Pension Insider. I'm here to cut through the confusion and give you straightforward, accurate information about your state pension. No clickbait, no false promises, just the truth about what's happening with UK pensions in January 2026 and what it means for you. Now, if you value honest, reliable pension information that you can actually use, please subscribe to this channel. I regularly post updates about DWP changes, pension entitlements, and how to make sure you're receiving everything you're owed. Hit that subscribe button now so you never miss an important update that could affect your income. Let me address the elephant in the room. You've likely seen posts and videos claiming that the Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed a special new payment for everyone born before 1961, and that this money is being deposited into bank accounts this week or next week. These claims are spreading rapidly across social media platforms, particularly YouTube and Facebook. People are sharing them with friends and family, and pensioners are anxiously checking their bank accounts expecting to see extra money appear. So let's be absolutely clear about what's actually happening. As of January 2026, there is no official DWP announcement confirming a mass, one-off payment specifically targeted at all people born before 1961 that is being sent out immediately to everyone in that age group. I want to emphasize this because it's important. When the DWP makes significant announcements about pension payments, they do so through official channels. This means press releases on gov.uk, statements to Parliament, and coverage in reputable news outlets like the BBC, The Guardian, The Telegraph, and The Times. What we're seeing instead is a wave of unverified claims originating primarily from social media. These posts and videos often use urgent language, countdown timers, and emotional appeals to get you to click, watch, and share. While some of this content may be created by people who genuinely believe what they're saying, others are deliberately misleading, and some are outright scams designed to steal your personal information or money. But here's where it gets more nuanced, and this is important for you to understand. The reason people born before 1961 keep getting mentioned in these conversations isn't completely random. There's a genuine context here that's being misrepresented or exaggerated. Let me explain the actual situation. The UK state pension system underwent significant changes in April 2016. Before that date, we had what's called the old state pension system, which included a basic state pension plus additional elements like the State Earnings-Related Pension Scheme or SERPS, and later the state second pension. After April 2016, the new state pension was introduced, which simplified things into a single-tier system. Your date of birth determines which system applies to you. Generally speaking, if you reached state pension age before April 6, 2016, you're on the old state pension. If you reached state pension age on or after that date, you're on the new state pension. People born before April 1961 are more likely to have spent significant time under the old system or to have transitioned between systems, which means their pension calculations can be more complex. Now, here's where genuine issues have arisen, and this is what some of the online content is conflating or exaggerating. Over the past several years, it has been discovered that the DWP made systematic errors in calculating state pensions for certain groups of people. These errors particularly affected married women, widows, and people over 80 who should have been receiving certain uplifts to their pension but weren't. Some people were underpaid for years, even decades. When these errors were discovered, the DWP began a massive correction exercise. They've been identifying people who were underpaid and issuing arrears payments, which are back payments covering the years when someone should have received more money. Some of these arrears payments have been substantial, tens of thousands of pounds in some cases, because they cover many years of underpayment. This correction work is ongoing throughout 2025 and into 2026. The DWP is systematically reviewing cases, and when they identify someone who was underpaid, they contact that person directly and arrange payment of the arrears. This is a real thing that's happening, and if you're entitled to arrears, you will eventually receive them. However, And this is crucial. This is not a mass payment going out to everyone born before 1961 all at once. It's a case-by-case review process. If you're entitled to a correction, the DWP will contact you individually. You won't find out through a YouTube video or a Facebook post. You'll receive official correspondence from the DWP, typically a letter explaining the situation and informing you that arrears will be paid into your account. So, when you see videos claiming that everyone born before 1961 is getting money this week, what they're likely doing is taking this genuine, ongoing correction work and presenting it as if it's a new, immediate, universal payment. That's misleading. Some people born before 1961 will receive arrears as part of these corrections, but many won't because their pension was calculated correctly in the first place. Let me give you some practical steps you can take right now if you want to ensure you're receiving your correct pension entitlement. These are actions that will actually help you, unlike clicking on suspicious links or waiting anxiously for money that may not be coming. First, check your state pension forecast. You can do this completely free on the official government website at gov.uk. Just search for Check Your State Pension Forecast on gov.uk and you'll find the official service. You'll need your national insurance number to log in. This forecast will show you how much state pension you're entitled to based on your national insurance record. It's the most reliable way to see what you should be receiving. Second, review your national insurance record. Also available on gov.uk, this shows all the years you've paid national insurance contributions or received credits. Sometimes there are gaps or errors in this record, and those can reduce your state pension. The good news is that in many cases, you can fill gaps by paying voluntary contributions, though there are time limits on how far back you can go. Checking your record ensures you're not missing out on pension you could be entitled to. Third, if you believe you've been underpaid, contact the DWP directly. Don't rely on information from social media posts. Go to gov.uk and look for the official contact information for the pension service. You can call them or write to them explaining why you think you may have been underpaid. Be prepared to provide your national insurance number and details of your circumstances, such as whether you're married, widowed, or over 80. Let me talk specifically about the groups who have been most affected by underpayments, because understanding this will help you know whether you might be entitled to a correction. The main groups affected have been married women who reached state pension age before April 2016 and whose pension should have been increased when their husband reached state pension age or when their husband died. Under the old rules, married women could claim a higher pension based on their husband's national insurance record, but many weren't automatically moved to this higher rate when they became entitled to it. Another group affected has been people who turned 80 while already receiving state pension. Under the old system, everyone is supposed to get an increase to at least a basic minimum level when they turn 80, but again, this didn't always happen automatically. Some people continued receiving less than they should have for years after their 80th birthday. Widows and widowers have also been affected, particularly those whose spouse died and who should have inherited additional pension entitlements but didn't receive them. If any of these situations apply to you, it's worth contacting the pension service to check whether your pension was calculated correctly. Now, I need to talk about scams, because this is where the real danger lies. Whenever there's confusion or excitement about potential payments, scammers come out of the woodwork. They know that pensioners are watching for information about extra money, and they exploit this by sending fake messages, creating fake websites, and making phone calls pretending to be from the DWP. Here's what you need to know to protect yourself. The DWP will never ask you to pay a fee to receive your pension or a correction to your pension. If anyone asks you to transfer money, pay an administration fee, or send payment to unlock your arrears, it's a scam. Legitimate pension payments are free. The DWP will never ask for your bank password, your PIN, or your online banking security codes. They may ask for your account number and sort code to make a payment, but only through official channels, never via email or text message out of the blue. Be extremely cautious of emails or text messages claiming to be from the DWP, especially if they contain links. Scammers create convincing fake websites that look almost identical to gov.uk. If you receive a message claiming you need to confirm your details or click a link to claim money, don't click it. Instead, go directly to gov.uk by typing it into your browser yourself and check your state pension information there. If someone calls claiming to be from the DWP and asks for personal information, it's okay to be skeptical. Tell them you'll call back using the official number listed on gov.uk. Legitimate DWP staff will understand and won't pressure you. Scammers, on the other hand, will try to create urgency and pressure you to provide information immediately. I also want to address the emotional aspect of this situation because I know it's frustrating and sometimes frightening. Many pensioners are living on modest incomes, carefully managing their money week to week. The idea that you might be owed thousands of pounds in back payments is exciting and hopeful. It could make a real difference to your life, helping you with bills, repairs, or simply giving you more financial breathing room. But this is exactly why it's so important to stick to facts and official sources. Getting your hopes up based on unverified social media claims can lead to disappointment and distress. If you are genuinely owed arrears, they will come to you through official channels, and no amount of watching YouTube videos will make them arrive faster. The DWP correction process takes time because they need to review individual cases carefully to ensure they get it right. For those of you who are not yet receiving your state pension but are approaching pension age, it's worth noting that state pension age has been gradually increasing. For people born after April 1960, state pension age is 66. It's scheduled to increase to 67 between 2026 and 2028, and there are plans for it to reach 68 in the future, though the exact timetable for this is still being debated. You can check your exact state pension age on gov.uk by using their state pension age calculator. Don't assume you know when you'll qualify based on what older friends or relatives experienced, because the rules have changed. Let me also mention that your state pension increases each year under what's called the triple lock. This means it goes up by whichever is highest: inflation, average earnings growth, or 2.5%. In April 2025, the state pension increased significantly due to high wage growth, and another increase is expected in April 2026. These annual increases are automatic if you're already receiving your state pension, and they're separate from any arrears you might be owed from past underpayments. If you're helping an elderly relative or friend with their pension matters, you play a crucial role in protecting them from scams and ensuring they receive their entitlements. Help them check gov.uk regularly, assist them in reviewing their national insurance record, and be there when they need to make phone calls to the pension service. Older people who are less confident with technology or who have cognitive difficulties are particularly vulnerable to scams, so your support can make a real difference. I also want to encourage you to report scams if you encounter them. If you receive a suspicious email, text, or phone call claiming to be from the DWP, report it. You can forward suspicious emails to report.offishing.gov.uk and suspicious text messages to 7726. If you've been targeted by a phone scam, report it to Action Fraud. Reporting these scams helps protect others and helps authorities track down the criminals responsible. So let's bring this all together. The claims circulating online about a confirmed DWP payment for everyone born before 1961 arriving this week are not supported by official announcements. What is true is that the DWP is conducting ongoing corrections for people who were underpaid in the past, and some pensioners are receiving substantial arrears as a result. However, this is a case-by-case review process, not a universal payment. Your action steps are clear. Check your state pension forecast on gov.uk, review your national insurance record, contact the pension service directly if you believe you've been underpaid, and protect yourself from scams by never sharing passwords or paying fees to receive pension payments. Remember, reliable information about your pension comes from official sources, gov.uk, and direct correspondence from the DWP. Social media posts and videos, including this one, should never be your only source of information. Always verify what you hear by checking official channels. If you found this video helpful and you appreciate straightforward, honest information about UK pensions, please subscribe to UK Pension Insider. I'm committed to bringing you accurate updates without the hype and helping you navigate the often confusing world of state pensions. Share this video with friends and relatives who might be worried or confused about these claims they're seeing online. Drop a comment below if you have questions or if you've had experiences with pension underpayments that you'd like to share. I read every comment and they help me understand what topics I should cover in future videos. Remember, your financial security matters, and you deserve accurate information to make informed decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll be covering the upcoming April 2026 state pension increase and what it means for your income. Until then, stay informed, stay safe, and always check gov.uk for official pension information. Claude ist eine KI und kann Fehler machen. Bitte überprüfe die Antworten.